Fall is here, my friends, and in this video, I want to show you how to make an amazing recipe for an apple pie crumble protein shake. Welcome to DadBod Fitness. If you and I are just meeting, my name is David. And if you're a parent, or if you're especially a dad who's looking to stay fit and to build some muscle, you will find great tips and great strategies on this channel for helping you to reach your fitness goals. I want to inspire your change. I want to motivate your transformation, and I want to help you share that adventure with your family. So if you're new to this channel, consider subscribing. All right, so once again, if you have not checked out my other RPG MRE videos, definitely click the link down in the description below, and I'll throw it in the card above. That'll link you to the playlist for all of these awesome protein shakes that I introduce at the Avenue Studios Bomb Squad RPG actual play for an Open Legends campaign. I'll link my brother's channel, Avenue Studios, down below and up above. Definitely check them out if you're looking for some good old entertainment and really just some laughs along with a really good story. But for each one of our film shoots, I always introduce some sort of recipe or snack that's gonna relate to helping you to build muscle and stay lean. And once again, here I am just in my own kitchen. We're not at the film shoot, but I want to take you through personally how to make this amazing recipe. All right, so an apple pie crumble protein shake. I have made these before, not this exact way, but they always turn out absolutely phenomenal. So for starters, again, this is what you're going to want to have. You're going to want to have some sort of almond milk. I do prefer almond milk. You can use coconut milk. You can use regular milk if you want to. I prefer the almond milk, as you probably know by now, just because it's so low calorie. So especially if you're dieting or your goal is for fat loss, highly recommend almond milk. And it tastes really great. Secondly, of course, the core of it all, you're gonna need some sort of protein powder. Go with your favorite vanilla protein powder. You could try chocolate, I wouldn't recommend it. For the apple pie, we're really gonna wanna go with the vanilla. As always, I've got my vanilla Arbonne protein powder. Again, links down in the description if you wanna give it a try. I have never had any better protein powder, and I've tried a lot of them. I'll link up above. I did a review of protein powders, and I really can't find anything better than Arbonne. So I've got the vanilla protein there. I've got my apples. I've got 2 apples here. These are actually the organic Gala apples. My favorite is Cortland. Cortland would be amazing. Didn't have those on hand, so I'm going with the Gala. If you want to actually go for something a little bit lower sugar, Granny Smith apples are actually the lowest in sugar. Not by much, but it's going to give you that just a few grams less of carbs. Also have old-fashioned rolled oats. I've got cinnamon, nutmeg, and of course my whole food vitamin blend. So as they'd say over in Britain, let's get cracking. All right, so to start, again, the recipe will be down in the description. Feel free to check that out as we go along. I'm gonna do, since it's just a small shake today, I'm just gonna do actually 1 cup of almond milk. I would do between 1 to 2 cups. After that, I'm gonna put in my 2 scoops of protein powder. 20 grams of protein. It's a pea protein, so it's slow digesting. It's gonna help satiate you that much longer. There's that. All right, I mentioned this in the last video. It's the Arbonne Essentials Whole Food Multivitamin Blend. I'm terrible about my vitamins. I really don't think to take them like ever, and I really need to be. I also am not great with swallowing pills. This is a powder. It's a whole food blend, multivitamin, and a mineral boost. And what I do is it's really just 1 scoop. I can dump that in, and I'm good to go. You don't taste it at all, and you get your vitamins in, and I don't have to like swallow a pill or anything. A link will be down in the description for that if you want to give it a try. All right, so from here, I'm actually gonna now add cinnamon and ground nutmeg. If you can find an apple pie seasoning, give that a try. Apple pie spice. You know, a lot of times they have the pumpkin pie spice, but you can find apple pie spice. If you don't have that, just go with some ground cinnamon, some nutmeg. All right, so I'm actually gonna go with probably a light ½ teaspoon. You could go with a 1/4 teaspoon is the typical recommendation. I like my flavor strong, and sometimes I just really can't taste it. And I love cinnamon, so a little bit light on the half. If you haven't ever tried nutmeg in a shake, like really does an amazing job to like bring out awesome flavors. Next, you don't have to do this if you are dieting, you're trying to watch the calories on your breakfast, you know, maybe you tend to eat a lot in the morning. You could leave this off actually, but I think it really adds an awesome texture and flavor to the protein shake. So I'm actually gonna start with about ½ a serving, pretty much about a 1/4 cup, a little bit light. The only thing now that we need are our apples. Pro tip, for those of you who wanna make phenomenal protein shakes, go with frozen fruit. Makes a big difference. Right now, I actually don't even have frozen fruit, so I'm gonna go with the fresh that I have it, but if you wanna really thicken the consistency, but without watering it down with extra ice, definitely try freezing the fruit ahead of time. All right, so I'm gonna go with about 150 to 200 grams of these Gala organic apples. These things are absolutely taste phenomenal. Apples, if you didn't know, which you probably do, apple a day keeps the doctor away. Everyone knows apples are good for you, but why? Apples, they're a great source of fiber. They also, like the last video that I've done, if you haven't watched it, check that out. I'll link it in the card above. Apples, although not as high, they do have a lot of water content within them. It's actually gonna help fill you up, even though it's relatively low calorie. So especially when you're trying to diet, really good option. Fiber as well, the more fiber you get into a meal, that's gonna help satiate you. And apples are amazing for a whole slew of different things. I'm gonna throw a whole bunch of things up on the screen. I'll link the website down below. Just one website of many articles just talking about the impact and the benefits of eating apples. Once again, my trusty food scale. Okay, we're gonna go with that. That's like about 185 grams of apples. And I would highly recommend leaving the skins on. No need to peel them. Throw those in. With that, now the final piece that we need to add is 6 to 8 ice cubes. And I would actually go a little bit heavier. If you want a thicker shake, you really want something a little bit more frothy and icy, add a little bit more ice, really blend it for twice as long as you think you should. I'm going with just a big handful of ice here. And for good measure, I might add just a little more. So I'm probably, these are, you know, thinner, smaller ice cubes. I'm probably more along the lines of like 10 or 12 ice cubes. But if you don't want it that icy, you want a little bit more liquidy, more like a smoothie, go a little bit less on the ice. Here we go. Again, my little secret, start and stop. A lot of blenders have the pulse. This thing does not. But even with that, just starting and stopping even for like a few seconds at a time, to me, it makes it way more frothier. Okay, here we go. That looks like a really nice consistency. Getting a little risky there. All right, the final touch. Graham crackers. So I'm gonna go with just a half a graham cracker. Now again, I always throw in some sort of little caveat here, but if you are dieting, you wanna avoid the processed foods, you wanna avoid additional calories that you don't need, lay off the graham cracker. Honestly, you really don't need it. But I did say we're making an apple pie crumble, hence the graham cracker. So I'm just gonna blend this up a little bit on top. I don't even need half of a graham cracker. Here we are, let's give it a try. Hold on.
Will you stop that thing?
By far, the best protein shake that I think I've ever made. That's really phenomenal. Pardon me. I'm gonna throw the calories again and the macros up on the screen. If you enjoyed that video, would you just smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell as well so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos. Click or tap the screen right up over here if you wanna see the full playlist and all of the protein shake recipes that I go through within the RPG MRE episodes. And if you want another strategy for bodybuilding or for nutrition, highly recommend click or tapping the screen up over here to get started on that video and push ahead in your fitness journey. As always, be intentional and bring the intensity, and I cannot wait to see you on the next video.